George Groves finally gets it done, wins the WBA super middleweight title. Fedor Chudinov, I've seen him fight 3 other times. I've seen the fights against Felix Sturm, and I've seen the fight against Buglioni. And all 3 of those, well, the fights against Sturm, he fought completely different, man, in those fights. He showed a little bit of his back foot game. He would pivot, throw good combinations, throw shots to the body. He was moving against Sturm. He was coming forward a little bit, but he fought a different fight. I know style make fights. And, you know, Sturm was putting up the high guard, letting him get off. And so maybe he was, you know, able to fight in that style. And he was kind of probing with his jab against Sturm, almost looking like a Kirbat Pulev type of thing going on in that fight. But then against Buglioni and against this fight right here with Groves, he chose to try to just, you know, seek and destroy, try to do the whole Terminator thing, come straight forward, no head movement at all, trying to just eat punches and pressure. He brought the best out of George Groves. He made him dig down from round 1 by just putting pressure on him, putting him against the ropes, trying to pin him against the ropes and bully him, and just try to, you know, chop him down with right hands and left hooks. And early, I wasn't sure that Groves was gonna make it through this fight, man. It looked like Fedor was gonna get him out of there, man. But George fought back, and in that 4th round, when they, I believe they clashed heads, and he got the cut. I believe it was a head clash, but he got the cut. And after that, man, he started to land some good chopping right hands, and he started to fight back. It was almost like the cut gave him like a burst of energy, because he started throwing combinations. He was landing right hands at will. Chudinov, he showed no head movement at all, man. It was so predictable for him. It was almost like Groves could have just closed his eyes and threw a punch and it would have landed. I mean, Chudinov was just not moving his head, man. He wasn't really respecting Groves. He was trying to walk through him, and Groves was doing a good job of fighting off the ropes when he was pinned against the ropes. I thought he got his best work when he was fighting, when he kept the fight in the middle of the ring. 5th round, he had a good round. He was landing good punches. It pretty much after that 4th round, man, he just heated up. And then in the 6th round, the stoppage. I mean, if you want to see somebody get knocked unconscious, laid on their back, or just at least put down. But to me, that round, man, he was getting hit with so many punches, he just wasn't answering back. And whenever your head's flying around after getting hit consecutively flush, you can't put the ref in that situation, man. When he's sitting there watching, you know, out of 40 punches, you're getting hit with 35 of them. You know what I mean? And your head's flying all around, and you're not even answering back. And when you do, your punches have nothing on them, and they're not even really landing. You can't put the ref in that position, man. So I'm cool with the stoppage, man. He just wasn't answering back, and it looked like right after this, he kind of when the ref is hugging him like that, stopping the fight, he kind of agreed with the ref. He was shaking his head, yeah. So maybe it could have been him just, you know, respecting the referee's decision, but he agreed with it. He was shaking his head in agreement. So, but George Groves, man, who you guys want to see him fight next? I'm not sure about the WBA's mandatories. I'm not sure who's next. I haven't looked at the rankings, but just some fighters off the top of my head I can think of: Eubank Jr., Gilberto Ramirez, maybe a unification with him, WBO. IBF, James DeGale, maybe a rematch. Who else is out there? Callum Smith. I'm trying to think of some other fighters, man. Anthony Durrell, you know, anybody, man. But George Groves finally gets it done. He wins the WBA super middleweight title. He had to dig deep, man, from round 1, because he was getting pressured, man. This dude was putting some pressure on him. But Chudinov, he fought really one-dimensional, and Groves took advantage of it. He was circling when he needed to, or when he could do it, he would. But he was getting pressure. But he pretty much fought off the ropes. He fought in the middle of the ring. In that 6th round, it was an uppercut. It looked like to hurt Chudinov. Groves threw a combination. I believe it was a right-left combination. He threw an uppercut that snapped his head. And to me, I think that's what started it. But then he landed a good right hand right when the round started. So, good win by Groves, man. You guys leave me a thing in the comment section. I'm out.